possibly know then? How could you let this happen?
What up, y'all? I'm gonna let y'all come in the room and then I'm gonna say what I need to say, but I'm gonna need a little bit more people to step in. Y'all share the live. Also, I gotta get dressed to go get me some wonton soup. But y'all step in while I'm get dressed and get ready to go get this food. Ah, Lord. Man, y'all, this is just I'm tired. First of all, the adults that are involved in kid stuff, this why y'all hoes ain't got nothing. I just swear, y'all talking about kids and kids fighting and y'all grown asses entertaining this. That shit is crazy. Anyway, I'm about to drop some receipts in a second, y'all. I'm about to drop some tea, the real tea. I just want to make sure everybody is up in here, and we gonna get it popping. Y'all make sure y'all hit your girl up with the cash apps. I might not be able to get it because um, my notifications ain't on, but yeah. Man, I've been tired of Charlene and her lies, y'all. So I'm about to clock this. I'm about to clock this information that I've received. And at this point, y'all can do with this information what y'all will. Um, I'm tired of talking about it. All right, y'all. So a lot of people are upset because CJ is finally clapping back and saying what he needs to say. I'm not going to say who sent me this information, but I want to know about it myself. I got questions. Please don't tell me this is AI and everything like that because, like, what was it, last month or the month before that? Jalea was on my TikTok. She accidentally hit the follow button. I'm like, what the hell these hoes following me for? Now, mind you, for y'all talk all that trash, this heifer will be an adult in like a month or two. I really don't see teenagers, like preteens, about 13, 14. When you hit 16, I no longer consider you a child because when you at 16 years old and up, you just pretty much do the most, right? So you're well on your way in adulthood. Somebody take Kamari phone, child. Take Kamari phone. Why does keep popping up? What up, Doran? What up, everybody? What up, Killa? What up, OC? What up, Traisha? I'm gonna drop the receipts in a second. I just need a little bit more people to step in. No, I didn't. Y'all, StreamYard didn't changed. It didn't got all this new stuff on it. Anyway, y'all. Okay, so I just received this information and we're gonna clock it. We're gonna clock it. Let me post this real quick. And this is what I be saying about the bitterness and the weirdness that goes on. So I'm gonna just say allegedly. So someone that was talking just posted receipts of text message. Oh wait, hold on. That's what we gonna talk about. That's what we gonna talk about. Hold on. Hold on. What up, Emac? Yeah, I'm trying to get my wonton soup. That's all I want is some wonton soup. I had some mimosas today. It's really good. All right. Now, I don't know if Jalea got into it with her girlfriend and her girlfriend is dropping the receipts, but now there's receipts floating around of Jalea telling people that her mom set it up. They wanted Nation to do it, but Nation couldn't lie correctly. Y'all, this is wild to go that far. Like, Charlene asked me to be locked up, bro. So as you can see on the screenshot, it says, my mom told Nation to act like he touched her, but she was doing too much. Like she wouldn't say the things my mommy told her to say. She told me to do it, and I said, all right, why not? Because I've been just like CJ. He always thinks he better than someone. But anyways, it's all for the views. I want everybody to hate CJ same way I hate him. So I don't know where this is from. I'm tired at this point. Oh Lord. Hello. She do need to, hold on, Queen Loyalty. Yeah, that's what we talk about today. Y'all I'm trying to get used to this damn new stuff. Yeah. I'm multitasking, y'all. My bad. Yeah. If Pretty Little Liars was a person, and I don't want to hear nobody saying the screenshots was fake and all this other stuff. It's just that the disrespect was really loud. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. Shit, I can't emac all the dumb shit I didn't seen them do across the time. I believe it. I believe they this dumb. Kamari just posted another receipt. A real lesson needs to be learned in this. And men, y'all gotta really, really, really just be careful because there's a lot of hyenas out here. Charlene ass need to be locked up though. They need to be locked up. First of all, that video of Jalea wasn't even believable. She didn't look sad. She didn't look touched. She didn't look harmed. She didn't look none of that. The person that I know that had a similar experience that Jalea is claiming that she has, when I tell you, as long ago as it happened, it still breaks her to this day. These people are fried. They don't have anything. They don't have anything. They ain't got nothing. Everybody talking about CJ sued for what? They don't have no money. They don't have no money. Kamari posted receipts, as she should. Kamari been trying to spare Nation. Nation just want her family to love her. That's all Nation want. Nation just want acceptance from Jalea and from Charlene. That's all they want. Of course the mother is gonna do that. You had a lot of people have questions on why somebody would lie about SA. This is why. This is why. Women do it all the time. Didn't this happen to what's his name? Duty Low? The same person that she tried to talk to? Something needs to happen. Something needs to happen. This is so embarrassing. This is so embarrassing. Any adult supporting this mess, Y'all truly are the most embarrassing people on the planet. I swear for God. Where my purse at? Oh, thanks. Um, I've just been watching. I've been just watching the app. It's sad. I'm so proud of CJ. And he lashing out because that's a big accusation to put on somebody. You know what I'm saying? And we was ready to ride if it was true, because we don't like that type of stuff. But to play with it and sit there and talk about it, y'all tried to get Nation to do it first. They've been some liars though. Even with the video of CJ posting of Charlene telling them what to do and stuff like that. Charlene been doing this. This ain't nothing new. She done already told other stuff by the pool. Why the twin? And then she gonna say that one of the twins was drowning. This lady been lied. This lady been off her rocker, and then she wanna go on Instagram and post pictures in an empty ass stadium of some type of UNFL or whatever for Rico. All she know how to do is chase dick. That's all she know how to do. There's no value to this woman at all. There's no value. She talking about, yeah, she a crossing guard. She talking about she had a government job. That's just like when she said she was a dietary aide, and whole time, uh, you know, bitch was cleaning toilets and shit. She was a janitor allegedly and shit. She tried to make dietary aid sound like something that was like lit, and it was like, girl, please. This is disgusting. This is what they like to do. This is the stuff. This is the drama. This is why men got to really be careful about these 304s. And CJ did a lot for these ungrateful ass kids. And to sit there, and I don't even think that was Leon commenting back and forth. I don't think that was him. That didn't even sound like Leon. Because why does the boy care about hair? Why? Unless it's something else Leon wants to tell us, child. I just, as an adult, it has to come to a point where you just stop, right? All these people supporting justice for Jalea and all this other shit, they out here making y'all look stupid, and they don't care, and y'all so goddamn dumb. Y'all riding for this for real. And let me make one thing clear too about that whole situation. I don't think none of them people that supporting this shit believe this shit anyway. That's why they made it a joke. Even the people that are accusing this man of doing this stuff made it a joke, talking about some uh C Diddy. They made it a joke. They never believed this shit from the beginning. Would you say? And time trying to talk about, girl, I'm not trying to talk about no kids. I know them kids are done mentally. They just like they mama. What up, Bill Cabins? You know what, Bill Cabins? Let me say something to you for real quick. You know what I respect about you and the rest of the men? This why there's a such thing as a red pill. When that shit first came out, I seen all the men be like, well, let's see first. Cause y'all already know what's up. Y'all already know what it is. Regardless on if you don't like a person's way or how they move, you're not gonna put no weird shit on them that don't belong. And that's what I like about how men roll, right? Because y'all was just like, we just gonna sit back and see first. Cause if it's legit, we gonna go in. But we want to make sure it's legit first. I sat back and watched a lot of people do that. That's how I know that everybody knew that shit was not real. I knew it. I was like, oh, I sat back and I looked. A lot of the men did not want to touch that shit because men know how far these hoes will go when they mad. When you with a bitch, you the best thing on the planet. You the freshest thing since sliced bread. But when you break up with her, you all types of stuff. You broke, you a bum, you an abuser, you all kinds of stuff. These women, they unhinged. They unhinged. And I seen all the men just sit back and they was just like, nah, I don't know what's going on. I said, oh, they touching on it, and then they y'all address it because it's a big topic. But y'all like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Women ain't like that. Women, well, excuse me, hyenas will see their baby daddy in a ninja and be like, he did that. He did that. That remind me of this. That remind me of that. And the women that supporting them, I know exactly why they life the way they life is right now. So suspect. Yeah, they was trying to get you on board, and I seen that. You was like, yeah. I respect that you didn't let your integrity, just do that. Like, you got more decorum other than that big back Pillsbury Dough sweaty nigga. We not gonna give him too much light. We already know. He's still salty because his mama put him out. I knew that nigga was jealous of you, but I'ma move on. I'ma move on. If I'm gonna support a person on something that happened that's so egregious, it needs to be legit. I'm just not going. Even the lady who started the Me Too movement, she just came out recently and said that believe in all women. She never said that. Now I could have sworn she said that, but she claiming that she's never said believe all women because it's detrimental. It's dangerous to believe all women, just to believe all women. So I haven't found anything where she said believe all women. I just know the Me Too movement, but she just stepped away from that. Women are terrible. Damn, now I need gas. Oh Lord, I don't feel like stopping at the gas station. I just want my soup. I do need to go to bed, Traisha. I just kind of woke up though. I told you I've been sipping mimosas, parlaying, chilling. I got stuff that I got to do tomorrow. And then I get sent this, and I'm like, see, this what I be talking about. I didn't even go to the right place. I'm just driving. My son got his headphones on. He ain't say, "Mama, you done passed it up or nothing." He just got his headphones on. Okay, that's what we doing. All right, let me go ahead and park. I did not want to get gas. She will be mad. But that's what I'm saying though, and I said this from the beginning. I said there's actual victims who has experienced this type of situation, and y'all sitting here talking about it and doing it like it's funny, it's a skit. Oh, we just want to move on. We just want to move on. Da 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 da. I finally didn't miss the live. Yeah, you here? Yeah, they trifling. Yes, thank you. Yeah, shout out to Bill Cabins for being a fucking man on social media. Cause the light skinned, greasy, fat nigga definitely ain't one of them. What up, boss lady? Yeah, so they knew about this. They knew about accusing this man of this stuff, and they texting people. Now the receipts are coming out. Now everything's getting exposed. So they wanted Nation to do it at first, but Nation could have pulled it off. And in my personal opinion, Jalea couldn't pull it off either. You guys look at that video. She was not sad. She was not upset. She was like, "Oh, I'm threatened." Oh, as a matter of fact, I got a video that I was editing, but I enjoyed my Sunday instead. I'm gonna upload it and I'm gonna cross reference the receipts, the fake tears, the crying. And the thing is, with Charlene and her daughters, they have this weird obsession with Nike, and they have this weird obsession with CJ. So they try to copy a lot of what they do because they don't have nothing of their own. So what they'll do is Nike came on live one time and she had on a shirt, and that shirt was a statement. I think it was like fuck you or whatever. So Charlene decided to wear a shirt that said we don't care what you think, and she made sure she stuck her boobs out so everybody can see that when the talking point was supposed to be your daughter allegedly got, it's a whole skeptical. No problem, Bill Cabins. That, that's what I like to see. Yeah, it was that they can't. You know what I'm saying? This woman is actively converting her children to lie about serious allegations. That's so weird. That's so weird. And men, if I'm gonna put as many screenshots of these women that I can that's supporting this, all these women that's doing it, the majority of them are single. Stay away. Stay away, cause they if they support that, that means they'll tell their kids to lie. They'll tell their kids to lie. Stay away from that. Yeah, but Bill Cabins was like, I don't want no parts of that shit. We gotta get gas. Well, no. Yeah, we gotta get gas. Yes, we do. Yes, we do, sir. Everybody keep asking me if I'm driving. I'm like, hey, y'all, leave me alone. I keep telling you to study that book. So, y'all, my son, I don't know what is going on with these kids, but I done bought, not bought, because y'all give me the lie. I done got like 4 DMV books for my boys so they can start driving. And they not trying to get their license. I'm like, sir, I had to beg my mom, like, Mom, please, I want to drive. Y'all just don't care about driving. Y'all rather walk. Y'all like to take the 210 to your feet, to your toes. You don't feel like reading. You know what? Even with that, y'all got YouTube. Yo, you don't need to read. You could play a YouTube video and boom, you got it. Like, if I would have had the resources that I had back then, anyway, they talk on me negative. Hey, Bill Cabins, I said that on Dez Live the other day. The reason why they talk about you, because you got on YouTube, you was like, you know what, you got tired of the, ice cream racism person. And you was just like, you know what, I'm gonna make a YouTube channel. I remember the day you did it, because it was like a couple of weeks after you got on PJ's Live. And you was like, you know what, I'm gonna just do it. And you did it. And your subscribers went up. You build your own following by yourself. You did that all by yourself. Then when you linked up with that big back nigga, I was like, oh shit, this nigga about to get jealous. Watch. I said, mark my words. Mark my words. Because you had your own personality. You had your own stuff you talk about. And I said, watch. Because he passing this nigga. Like, his content is different. Like, you didn't do anything, the same thing that nigga did. You talked about Corey Holcomb. You talked about CJ on 32 stuff. You talked about all of that. You didn't really just stay on CJ like this grown, weird nigga did. You kept it about good content. It was good to watch. I watch a lot of your stuff. I don't comment as much as I used to, because Lord knows I've been busy as hell. But I hit the like button, watch it, and keep it moving while I'm doing my studies and stuff. Put 40 on number 8. $40. Yeah, you kept it cool. You did your thing. You built your supporters and your subscribers up genuinely. And then you got this jealous fat nigga who can't do it himself. So now he getting his supporters to start talking trash about you and beefing. I seen it coming before it happened. He was already jealous that you was supposed to do that thing with Mookie. Nigga was jealous as hell. They talk about CJ a narcissist. That's the main nigga. You can't, even the women that support him, they can't do better than him, or they gonna talk about bad about him. She said, "Don't feel bad. I had my permits at 36. You know what? As soon as I turned 18, I had to start driving. It was no way. Girl, my son don't want to drive. He gonna do something though. You know what? I think CJ on 32s, it was, I think he, as a man, I know he like, fuck. Because I know all the men, when they see CJ on 32s did that, all the men was like, ah. That, ah. I know you mad, but ah. You know, unfortunately, she got him at a good moment. She got him at a good moment. Like, it was, dang. CJ on 32s was like, dude. What up, Wild Style Beats? That's what's up, killer. Yeah, y'all go subscribe to Bill Cabins. He got some good, legit content. You know what I'm saying? So when you a legit individual and you got some real stuff, you ain't gotta fight and argue with other people to be on top. You just are. You know, I seen, what up, Sammy? I seen a couple of other people who are still trying to justify Charlene, because you know hyenas gonna be hyenas. They gonna support this anyway. Well, he shouldn't have cheated. Well, he shouldn't have did that. Regardless, a lot of these women got sons, and I know that would break them in half if a female come on here saying they son did some shit that they didn't do. I know it would. Thank you. Child, I'm not. If they drive, they drive. I don't know. I can't. Yeah, that's her Instagram. It ain't no fake page neither. It ain't no fake page neither. I don't, you know what? I really don't care what they say, because they've been trying to hold this lie together and it's been falling apart. It's been falling apart. And I realized that the legit women who just wanted to see somebody get justice, when they found out it was bullshit, they fell off. They fell off. It's still women with integrity in there. The women that are still there supporting that shit are some fucking hyenas. They some hyenas. Girl, I don't know what these 304s. Bill Cabins, real talk though. I was on YouTube before you got on YouTube, and you surpassed me, and I was like, look at him. It wasn't a jealous bone in my body. I was just excited for you. If people subscribe to your content, they subscribe to your content. I don't understand the jealousy. Like, that's just that's some bitch made behavior to be jealous of another grown man. Oh, why y'all subscribing to him? Like, that's weird. Everybody that's in this camp, who I rock with, who I've seen on YouTube, I support to the fullest. Hold on, y'all. I got another screenshot that I'm about to show. I'm just driving right now at the moment. And then, right, it's enough money for everybody. It's enough money for everybody. I don't see myself getting jealous of nobody because they got more subscribers than me. That's crazy work. You support whoever you support. And women who support a nigga like that, y'all can't be mad at CJ. Y'all really can't. Because in my opinion, at least CJ be giving these women money. That nigga be living off of women. It's a difference. And y'all support this nigga. Y'all weird as hell. Weird as hell. And you know, they be on my live and they be listening, they be in the cut, and they be mad as hell that I be right about this shit. And it's like, I don't want to be right. Y'all think I want to be right about y'all supporting some sweaty, fat, light-skinned nigga who jealous of a dark-skinned nigga? Like, y'all think I want to talk about that? That nigga on here acting real light-skinned, mad at another nigga because he doing what he can't do. Like, y'all think I want to talk about that all day? I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, CJ provide for the women he be with, and this big nigga eat the kids' school snacks. Okay, so it's a big difference. I'm gonna be real with you. CJ and Charlene, they had a deal. She didn't care about him sleeping with other girls. She knew what type of dude she had. She just didn't like being embarrassed. She just didn't want it to hit the spotlight. When it hit the spotlight, she played victim instead of her playing her role, because she knew what it was. You cannot tell me you been with this man and you didn't know what it was. You be getting on this man. Let that man cheat in peace. Let him cheat in peace. Because if you're not going to leave him, you embarrassing him online because you hurt for a few minutes, it's not going to work. She knew that man was cheating. She knew he was cheating before she got them babies put in her from the IVF. She knew it, and she kept going. This is all her fault. She knew what it was. She knew what type of dude she had. When you met this dude, he was cheating on another female with you. So why do you think this nigga owe you any loyalty? Like, come on now. Can we talk, ladies? That's just like that lady I just posted who said she was lured out of a happy marriage and the dude cheated on her after that marriage was over. What do you 304s expect? You met this man, having sex with this man in his girlfriend's car, and you thought this dude was going to be loyal to you? Does that even make sense? Y'all hoes do not like accountability whatsoever. And y'all get mad at these men for saying this stuff, but y'all be indulging in this dusty behavior, and then y'all want people to feel sorry for you. We don't feel sorry for you. You knew what you had. We knew what you... Girl, like, come on now. You was having sex with this grown man in his girlfriend's car, and you thought he was just gonna be loyal to you? Where? How? Can somebody in the comments explain that to me? How does that add up for y'all? They don't ever want to talk about that. They want to talk about how he don't like women's. Like, y'all just get on my goddamn nerves. Y'all get on my nerves. Like, would you say Star Crunch? You know what? I'm not about to play with y'all. Did you call that woman Star Crunch face? Y'all get on my nerves. Like, you was having sex with this man in his girlfriend's car. And you was cheating on your baby daddy while he was faithful to you. But CJ the bad guy, girl, if you don't get your ass on, you even admitted it. Talking about we're some dirt doers, but you want him to be faithful to you. Not Star Crunch. But you know why? You know that was eventually, you know why that was going to get exposed? Because everybody tired of the lies. Like, it's one thing to um not like a person and get on a person or whatever. It's another thing to go along with this lie about that. Yeah, it's exposed. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a girlfriend who exposed this. Typical hyena behavior, period. Period, Dread Mike. It's typical hyena behavior. You have sex with a man. You having sex with this man in his girlfriend's car. You picking up this man from his girlfriend's house, and you think that once he moves in with you, he gonna be faithful. Why? Exactly. She was cheating on her baby daddy with CJ. She deserved everything she got. She deserved everything she got. Not makeup is the devil. I know you men are fucking tired. Listen, I don't know what's going on with that relationship. The stud cheating. I'm about to post the clip too. I gotta find it. I think Corey Holcomb said it last week. These 304s do not care about these kids, because this woman sat up here, coerced her children to lie and say a man essayed their daughter is crazy. Not only are you embarrassing your child, now it's getting exposed that y'all are some liars. And it's just like the thing with CJ. If he really did that, it would have been some sort of leaked proof. You wouldn't have to try so hard to find it. Right? You wouldn't have to so hard to try to find the proof. It would have been in the pudding, especially since he's been caught doing every damn thing under the sun. How he get caught with everything but that? Cause he just a mastermind? Can we stop? The stuff just don't add up. When she was sitting on the bed, That's who she was the entire time. And that's why CJ enjoyed cheating on her, because of her behavior. It was like a backlash thing. She thought she can control him, and he got his control back by cheating on her. Oh, I just fuck with her, bitch. Fuck you. You ain't nobody. Yeah, because it was a lie. CJ got caught all the time. Charlene been catching him left and right, cheating left and right, going through his phone left and right, knowing the iCloud, seeing what's going on with Nike. But she didn't see what was going on between him and Jalea, allegedly. Girl, if you don't get up out of here, they wouldn't be reckless with their womb if they couldn't get. And you know what, Dread Mike? I'm a break down to you what's going on, because for you to know this information and you really don't know the whole scenario of this is typical hyena behavior. Is wild. That's how we know it's legit, because they got the same thing going, right? So this particular chick, she couldn't have kids with this dude, right? She met him, he had a girlfriend already, she was cheating with him, and she was living with her baby daddy at the time. But um she linked up with him. They was cheating together, and they ended up getting together. She left her apartment and stuff and broke up the relationship to be with this dude CJ, right? So she ended up getting in a relationship with him. She had her tubes tied, her whole tubes tied, because she knew in the back of her mind she shouldn't be having any more kids. She got her tubes tied because she knew she shouldn't have had any more kids. Dread, tell me why this woman went to LA to get the tubes untied. During this, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Doing this, during this time, while she's getting her tubes untied, she catches this man cheating on her, bringing two women in the house while she getting her tubes untied. And she still proceeded to get the IVF done to have babies with this man. Why? Because she wanted money. She wanted money. She thought, if I had babies with this man, I am going to get all the cheese, because her hyena mama told her this. He went to court. He got 50-50. She didn't get a dime. Exactly. Typical hyena behavior. She didn't get a dime. She didn't get a dime. So a month or two later, they come out with this allegations that he allegedly essayed her oldest daughter. They sitting here losing. Now, this woman, with the popularity she accumulated by being with this man, she could have just separated, did her own YouTube channel, and just not been with him and kept the money going. But she set out to destroy him, because she was just so mad. She was just so bitter. She ended up losing everything. She filed bankruptcy. She's in a 2-bedroom apartment living with her mom and all her kids, living like a can of sardines. It's really bad. Now, what I would say about these messages, CJ didn't touch me. My mama made me lie for money. Don't tell anyone, plan, or I'll lie and said you did something. These is kids posting these receipts. So we gonna eventually find out how legit this are, but don't nobody believe this mess anyway. She had twins for financial benefits, because if there was a red flag that you can go off of, it's this man is cheating on me while I'm going through a major surgery to untie my tubes to have children with him. That's a whole red flag. That would have been the opportunity for you to say, okay. And even after she got her tubes untied, she still couldn't conceive through just having sex. So they had to get her the IVF. Now, when people found out that she was getting cheated on because she always talks about it but don't want to get embarrassed, she want people to feel bad for her to from getting cheated on when it's completely her fault. Right? The signs are there, the red flags are there. Why would anybody feel sorry for you? But she wants to embarrass him by bringing it to light and bringing it to the public. And in reality, don't nobody care. Because she did it to herself. This is exactly why men are not dating single moms, because of situations like this. Exactly. Kevin Samuel started it. I'm going to go back. Hell no. Nah. This is exactly why yeah, this is why this is why it's so difficult to date single moms. Shout out to Ashley being a squad member for 11 months. Shout out to you. Let's go, Ashley. My bad, y'all. I gotta go back to this Chinese place. They done gave us some bad food. You spent all the money. But when men address this situation about dating single moms, women get offended. And it's just like, you have to deal with situations like this. The second it's over, you're the worst person on the planet. Now CJ's posting all the stuff he ever did for them, buying them clothes, taking them on shopping sprees. These kids would have never been on an airplane had it not been for this man. The woman that is doing this to him, her first airplane ride was because of this man. She said it in a video. I've never been on a plane before, but you were able to get on a plane because of that man. And you pay him back by saying that he essayed your daughter. Come on now. I hate having to go back. Shout out to Triesha, 11 months in the squad. Yeah, I gotta go back and return this. Well, not all the food, but just that food. She don't want nobody else to have him. The thing is, he got money, so any female's gonna be willing to deal with whatever he got going if he got bread. And that's what she failed to realize. She depended on some sisterhood, but women don't care. If a dude come up to you and say, listen, I got all this money, I do this, da 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 da, they're gonna be like, oh, okay, cool, he working with something. They're gonna be enticed by it. You talking about he a cheater, they not gonna care about that. A lot of women don't. He been dating ever since they broke up. This man has not been single for not even a period of a year. He has not been single yet. Dread, I'm gonna mod you up. He has not been single yet. These women do not care about that. So you just ruffling your feathers and doing this all by yourself. So now you're gonna put some SA allegations on this man. And she didn't even realize, her as a mom, it makes her look stupid too, because it's like, if this happened to your child, it happened under your care. You watch this man's every move. You watch his every move, but you couldn't catch this? I don't think nobody wants to see those two back together. You know what though? I think it was really her mom. Her mom is like her biggest enemy. And her daughters are stupid because a lot of people who don't want them to be together can't provide the lifestyle that the man had. They don't want them to be together, but they can't fulfill the need of it. That's why she chasing behind Damon Arnett, because she hoping Damon Arnett will throw her a little bread. But let's clock this. If Damon Arnett was all really cared about you like that, you wouldn't have to be excited over the man that you claim who essayed your daughter. You wouldn't get excited over him sending you $450. You'd send it right back and say, "Oh, no thanks. I don't want anything from you. No shade. We got a co-parent and stuff like that. But I don't want to accept anything from you. You know what you did. Da, da, da." None of that energy. Why? Because it didn't happen. She willingly accepted that $450 from that man. But you going around telling everybody that he touched your daughter. None of this stuff adds up. And CJ's tired. He lashing out. He mad. Because he did all this stuff for you and you trying to put this jacket on him. That's just weird as hell. And y'all got to think about this too. For a woman to make up a lie like that is sick in the head. You really, really, really got to pay attention to that. She's sick in her head because you would really entertain that something like that happened to your child. That's crazy. You would display to the world that your daughter is an SA victim because he don't want to be with you no more because you made the wrong moves. Come on, man. That's sick. And then the stuff that they put on the police report, the police officers, the court system, they see stuff like this all the time. Private investigators, CPS be slipping. We not gonna talk about CPS, but police officers see stuff like this all the time. If they see a pattern of a vindictive woman trying to get a man caught up all the time, they're gonna go with that pattern. They're gonna know and see and tell by having a conversation if this man is a predator or not. And he got way more receipts than what he showed y'all about this woman. And she's still talking about, "Oh, we don't want to do this. We don't want to do that. We want to move on." If you found out that this man allegedly touched your daughter in April, how are you okay? It ain't even been a year yet. You said you found out April 30th. She came to you crying April 30th, saying that this man did all these horrendous things to her. And you can be okay in less than a year time span? And you got these goofy ass hyena women supporting that shit. Like, yeah, girl, we support you when it's all fake. It's all lies. Because y'all love a lie because this man represents another man that you've experienced in your life that you decided not to see the red flags and he dogged walked your goofy ass. And instead of you accepting accountability for it and say, "You know what, that was on me. I didn't read the signs. I knew the man was a dog." Instead of that, you still allow that man to control you by hating him so much to where you hate on a man that you don't even know. You rather believe the lie. The woman that really displayed all of this, because she went and did her own research. Nobody told her to do this. She went out on a limb and decided to investigate on her own because this man represents another man that was in her life who dog walked her. And it's like, girl, you need to go seek some therapy and seek some help. This ain't your life. And you resurrecting these documents. Paperwork is paperwork. You can go to the police station right now and file a police report and say this person did this, that, and the third to you. And they're going to write it down because it's a police report. It's up to the courts to decide whether they feel like it's a factual situation or it's fictional. The fact that the DA didn't pick it up, the DA knew it was a bunch of malarkey. Y'all know I gotta clean up the content. I been cussing a lot out. I'm driving too, y'all, so forgive me if I ain't switched the comments. Shit, I hope this place is still open. Oh my God. Oh, yeah. Anyway, like I was saying, these women are insane. They're supporting another woman. They all know it's a lie. They know there's no truth to this mess, and they still going with it because the man remind them of an ex. So they couldn't take that man down, so they gonna take a stranger down because they don't like how cocky or arrogant he is. It's so weird how women do that. I literally sat there on a live and listened to a woman say she didn't like a man because it triggered me. He sounds so much like my baby daddy. Oh, ain't that a bitch? They closed. Oh, Lord. Y'all, they closed. Y'all, let me get up off of here. I gotta figure out. They done gave me this nasty ass food and closed down shop. Anti just, man, I'm so tired of these hyenas because it could be so better. You know, it could be so much better. It could all be so simple. And the fucked up part about this is this woman has a son. She got two sons. I can only imagine how they gonna feel about black women because their mother and their grandma are the first experience that they have with black women. And then they gonna see their father not deal with black women. And they gonna wonder, oh, because my mama did all this and my mama did all that. And then it's just gonna be a repetitive cycle of mess. I'ma pray that they all get locked up. That's what I'ma pray for. I'ma pray they all get locked up. That's why I say hyenas gotta separate from the women. We can't no longer keep taking L's for these raggedy ass um hyenas out here. We can't keep taking L's for these hyenas. We can't keep supporting them. Them goofy ass women that call themselves supporting that woman for that, y'all supporting a lie. And there's some women who seen that and they was like, you know what? Let me back off of that. These hoes is lying. I can't be a part of that. There's some of them still had that integrity. But for them goofy ass rejects that are still saying, I believe it. I believe it. I mean, fighting for this life. This one particular hyena, she hides. She never shows her face, right? Because the bitch look like a wallaby. So she hides. She makes multiple pages talking about this man, and this man ain't even her baby daddy. And it's like, girl, are you okay? You have no connection to this man, but you make multiple channels on TikTok under different names. I blocked the majority of those names because I didn't want to deal with it. This whole found me on YouTube. I was like, girl, please, please get some help. Hold on, let me mod you up, Dread. Hold on. Oh shit, my phone about to die. Mm-mm. Can y'all hear me? You got somebody to go for me for Charlene's kids. Yeah, she don't take care of her kids. She sacrifices them. She makes them lie about SA. There's nothing good about this woman. There's nothing decent about this woman. And it's like, men, y'all got to be very careful. Like even Shira Seven, a lot of these women who support Shira Seven specifically said to a lot of these women who have kids, don't date until your child is an adult. Till they grown it out the house. That's when you start. She specifically, I heard her say that out her own mouth. If you really listen to Shira's talking points, she trolls a lot, but she'll throw a little bit of a knowledge here and there, because that woman don't say anything that, like, she don't do anything she talk about. She with her children all the time. She don't go clubbing. She's either with her children or with her husband all of the time. She's a traditional wife, and she out here telling women other stuff so they can send her money. I I don't understand why women don't see that. And I just be listening to her. And a lot of women that she talking to, they don't qualify for the things she talking about. They don't even fit the part. Yeah, that's some lifetime shit. Y'all, I'm driving too, so y'all forgive me. I'm about to go in here and eat. Tell my husband we gonna have to figure out what else he gonna eat, cause they gave us this old ass, crusty ass food and closed up shop. That shit wild. They gonna be open tomorrow. Y'all gotta really think about that though. If if um if this woman can sit there and say that a man touched her daughter and coerced her children to say it, and the grandma is backing it and everybody is backing this is some sick stuff to do. They wrote down in the police report, they said some stuff about he made her put Vaseline. Like, they were very descriptive on what allegedly happened to this child. That's disgusting. So y'all came up with all of these nasty scenarios about what could happen with an adult and a child. Y'all came up with this stuff and y'all put it on paper. That's sick as hell. This is why Nation couldn't keep up with the lies. A 17-year-old going on 18 can, but she didn't lie that good, y'all. I'm a get to this house, and I'm gonna finish editing the video that I have that I started putting together earlier today, and I want y'all to see all the discrepancies. The proof is in the pudding. It's a reason why the DA didn't pick this mess up. And I know a lot of people want CJ to sue this girl, but the girl got happy over $450, which means she don't have a dime to her name. She said, "Oh, I didn't expect this. Wow, thank you. I appreciate it." You appreciate something from a man who supposedly touched your daughter, weirdo? Like, that don't even make sense. So when I get off this live, I'm gonna go and I'm going to finish editing the video. I'm gonna post the discrepancy. She was laughing when she talked about what allegedly happened to her. And then there's video proof of her celebrating her 10th birthday on YouTube, talking about that was the best birthday that she ever had. Do you know how diabolical that is? To even try to come up with that stuff. And the way she tried to force them tears out in that video was sad as hell. Her and her mama can't act. Acting ain't it for them. See, Cheryl, I need to get on your level. I know I need to see. I said I'm just gonna have some soup, but you're right. I should be having some zucchini and rice and chicken and all that good healthy stuff. I'm big backing it. And Jalea don't realize she at the age she can be locked up like her mama. She gonna find out real soon. You know, you hate to see that happen, but her mama destroyed her life. Her mama destroyed her life, and her mama didn't care. Her mama didn't say, you know what, this is going too far. I need to step back. I could really destroy my children's legacy, my children's, like, instead of this woman separating from this man, and because if she truly believed her kids was the reason why he became famous, if she truly believed that, she would have separated herself from that man, continue making content with the kids, talking about their journeys of them growing up, because a lot of people seen these kids growing up, so they want to see how they gonna turn out. She didn't do none of that. The first time Leon said he wanted a birthday, she said, "We not about to do that." The only reason why she did is because me, Dez, and a couple of other content creators was like, Why won't you get this boy that for his birthday? She didn't have it then. She's been leaning on this man ever since she left him. She's never had a time where she didn't lean on this man for no type of resources. And you know what? CJ stupid for giving her the resources. He should have just cut her dry. But he keeps trying to be cool because he's like, damn, I got to deal with this bitch for the rest of my life. I got kids with her. So I'm going to try to make sure she cool and do what I can, because if I don't give it to her, my kids ain't going to have shit. If CJ would have never sent her that $450, he specifically said, this is for the twins when y'all go on y'all trip. You know why he did that? Because she wouldn't have enough money to feed them. She going to Houston, not Houston, she going to Dallas back and forth chasing dick. Chasing a man who don't want her. She's another female on the roster. But you wanted somebody to be faithful to you, but when you go with this dude, he don't have to be faithful to you. Just weird. None of this shit adds up for me. What up, Sandra? Yeah, y'all go subscribe to Sammy. Go subscribe to Sammy. She got good mommy content. She take care of her daughter. She do her thing. Like, that's what I like to see. I don't know, Robin. Somebody sent me this and they saying that Jalea said this. Yes, girl, $450. And then I had somebody argue with me in a comment. She not accepting money. My Jamaican friend got arrested for that. His ex-children said he was a good man. Since then, he will never date a single mom. Yeah, that's sad that you gotta go through that. Cause these women be weird with that shit. And they need to like mentally evaluate these type of women who think it's okay to say that shit. Cause they're fantasizing at this point. Because if you can sit there and come up with all these nasty lies and ideas that this happened to a child, you, ma'am, are sick in the head. Let's clock that T. You are sick in the head. If you can sit down, tell your kids to do this, you are sick in the head. But y'all, I just got home. I got so much stuff I got to do tomorrow. I got to get my kids prepped for school. But I'm going to edit that video for y'all. Y'all check it out. Like and subscribe. Of course, more receipts is going to come out because there's no truth to what these people are saying. And it's embarrassing. And it's going to continue to get embarrassing. They need to go seek God. I'm out, y'all.